Hi everyone, happy chili day. Jim from Jimskitschkitchen is hosting an open collab to celebrate chili day. So after you watch my video, go and check all the other participants. Look for them under the hashtag Chili Day 2023. Today, I'll be making Jack Daniel's chili. So what all goes into the Jack Daniel's chili? 3 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1.5 pounds ground beef, 1.5 pounds ground pork, 1/2 cup Jack Daniel's whiskey, 1/2 yellow onion chopped, 8 garlic cloves minced, 3 fresh jalapeños seeded and diced, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 15-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I have diced, but I am going to crush them, and I'll show you how I do that. 30 ounces of red kidney beans rinsed. I have 2 15.5-ounce cans. 4 cups of low-sodium chicken broth. I have regular chicken broth. And salt to taste. So let's begin. Alright, so if you have a can of diced tomatoes and not crushed, pour them in a bowl. Now you can use your blender and probably a food processor, or maybe even an immersion blender. But if you don't want to get any of those out, just take an old potato masher and mash them. Now they don't have to be really finely crushed because they are going into chili. You'll probably want some pieces anyway. See, they already are starting to be crushed a little bit. So in a large skillet, I'm actually going to be using my big pot just because it is chili. And put your heat on to medium and take your 3 tablespoons of oil and heat that up. Add your ground beef, which is 1.5 pounds. And your 1.5 pounds of your ground pork. And cook that until no longer pink. The ground pork and the ground beef are brown. I'm going to remove it from the pan and set it aside. And then we'll drain the grease. Then turn your heat up to medium-high. Add your onions, which was 1/2 of 1 yellow onion. Your 3 jalapeños, I only had 2. Your 8 cloves of garlic minced. 1 tablespoon of chili powder. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Cook that until the onions start to soften. So the onions are starting to soften. Dump your meat mixture back into the pot. Then add your 1 15-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And see how nice these were? They're not completely crushed, but they're a little bit better than diced. Your 1/2 cup of Jack Daniel's whiskey. The 4 cups of chicken broth. And the 4 cups is actually 1 carton of chicken broth. And the 30 ounces of the rinsed red kidney beans. Get that all mixed completely. Salt to taste. Then turn down your heat and simmer for 1.5 hours. So after 1.5 hours of simmering, the Jack Daniel's whiskey chili is done. And you can dress it up any way that you want. Know that Dave's going to want Fritos, but he's not here right now. He's running late because of the wind. So you'll get me for a taste test. And then when he comes home, if it's not too late, he will give his opinion as well. So I'm going to add sour cream to mine and some cheddar cheese. I'd like to thank Jim from Jimskitschkitchen for hosting this Chili Day collab, hashtag Chili Day 2023. So here's the Jack Daniel's whiskey chili, and rounding out the meal is garlic bread. Let's go see what I think. I'll meet you over at the table. So what is this? Jack Daniel's whiskey chili? Looks hot. I can't really taste the whiskey per se, but it has a really good flavor. It doesn't really have a flavor that I've tasted before, but it's really, really good. And then Dave, when he gets home, he will give his taste test as well.
What is this?
Jack Daniel's whiskey chili.
Well, it's different. It doesn't have a real standout chili flavor to it. I like it. It's good, but it doesn't have a lot of the traditional chili flavor. But still, okay.
Recipe deals for easy meals. Please like, subscribe, and share. This is Cooking with Sherry. Until we meet again.